In a surprise, French leftists win most seats in legislative elections.
Fight against corruption in localities sees significant results.
Exciting summer tourist season 2024 in Cửa Lò coastal city.
You're watching today's news on NTV channel. My name is Ha Zhang, your host. The second round of the French parliamentary election taking place on July the 7th witnessed a big surprise when a coalition on the left that came together unexpectedly ahead of the France snap elections won the most parliamentary seats in the vote.
According to the official results released early Monday, the NFP alliance is leading with 184 to 186 out of a total of 501 delegate seats. In second place is the Together alliance of President Macron and Prime Minister Gabriel Attal, expected to win 160 to 162 seats. Meanwhile, despite winning a big victory in the first round with nearly 34% of the vote, the far-right National Rally Party only ranked third with 141 to 143 seats, no longer having a chance to take over the government. The results also showed that no coalition won an absolute majority in the French National Assembly. The completely unexpected victory helped the NFP rise to become the largest political force, while the far-right no longer had a chance to hold the government. Following the result, French Prime Minister Gabriel Attal said he plans to resign.
The Iranian-backed Hezbollah militant group said on Sunday it launched a drone attack on Mount Herman in the Israeli-occupied Syrian Golan Heights.
Mutual attacks between Israel and Hezbollah have increased in intensity and level recently, with Israel killing many Hezbollah members, including senior commanders, while the forces backed by Iran also launched attacks with hundreds of missiles and drones targeting Israel. The conflict continues to escalate between Israel and Hezbollah, while the ceasefire and hostage return agreement between Israel and Hamas has not made positive progress, raising concerns about a full-scale war between Israel and Hezbollah possibly could trigger a broader war, with dire consequences for the Middle East region.
According to the leadership of the Central Internal Affairs Committee, the results are detecting and handling corruption and negativity in localities in the first 6 months of this year has witnessed clear and changed important progress.
In Nghệ An, determining that preventing and combating corruption and negativity is an important and regular task of the party and state. Under the leadership of the Provincial Steering Committee, all levels and sectors continue to implement it. Presenting synchronous solutions, creating positive and comprehensive changes, contributing to maintaining political security, social order and safety, serving the province's socio-economic development. Since June 2022, the Steering Committee for Anti-Corruption has discovered and advised the Provincial Steering Committee to put 27 corruption and negative cases under monitoring and direction. Currently 9 cases have ended monitoring and direction, 18 other cases are being monitored.
Coming up next are some updated news.
Recently, the Standing Committee of Nghệ and Provincial Party Committee approved the planning project of a high-tech forest zone in the north-central region until 2045. The high-tech application forest zone will have 3 main functional subdivisions with a total area of 618 hectares in Nghệ Lộc and Du Luong districts. In the planning, the first phase of construction is determined to exploit potential advantages in the most favorable conditions to develop prerequisite facilities and breakthroughs in the development of all 3 subdivisions. The total expected investment is about more than 17.5 trillion Vietnamese dongs, of which the state budget capital is about more than 1.1 trillion Vietnamese dongs. Capital mobilized from domestic and foreign enterprises is about nearly 16.4 trillion Vietnamese dongs.
The State Bank has just issued Circular 18 on bank card operations, including new regulations related to withdrawing money via credit cards. Accordingly, for foreign currency cash withdrawal limit abroad, a card can withdraw a maximum amount of foreign currency cash equivalent to 30 million Vietnamese dongs in one day. For credit cards, the total cash withdrawal limit calculated according to the credit card's bank identification number is maximum 100 million Vietnam dong in 1 month. This regulation takes effect from January 1, 2025.
The Vietnamese women's volleyball team recorded the biggest victory in history when defeating the world's 13th-ranked opponent, Belgium, in the third-place match of the 2024 FIVB Challenger Cup. With this result, Vietnamese women's volleyball has improved its ranking from 34th in the world to 32nd. This is the highest ranking in the history of Vietnamese women's volleyball. With the result of defeating Belgium in the third-place match, the Vietnamese women's volleyball team won the bronze medal of the 2024 World Volleyball Challenge Cup. This is a historic milestone for the first time Vietnamese women's volleyball reached the top 3 at an official world-level tournament of the World Volleyball Federation.
Moving on to today's story. Since the beginning of the 2024 summer tourist season, Cửa Lò town has welcomed nearly 2 million visitors, an increase of 18 over the same period and reaching more than 50 of the year's plan. These are the most impressive numbers ever. According to a report from Cửa Lò town, since the beginning of summer, the number of tourists coming to Cửa Lò has increased dramatically, estimated at nearly 2 million. Of these, there were 750,000 staying guests. Revenue from service and tourism activities reached over 2 trillion VND. To achieve this positive result, Cửa Lò has constantly improved infrastructure, roads, service quality, and put into operation many new tourism products from day to night, such as Nguyễn Huệ Night Street at Nghi Thu Ward, Nguyễn Sinh Cung Pedestrian Street, Sea Chrysanthemum check-in points in the eastern area of Binh Minh Street. Thereby, Cửa Lò town has really been cleaner and more civilized, leaving deep impression in the hearts of visitors.
This year, Cửa Lò has Nguyễn Huệ walking street with beautiful scenery. Many tourists come here. I see that Cửa Lò has changed completely.
In particular, Cửa Lò has attracted the investment attention of large corporations, creating new tourism products, bringing interesting and attractive experiences to tourists. Among them, it's possible not to mention Vin Wonder Cửa Hội, the first and largest world-class entertainment complex in the north-central region that opened in June and attract hundreds of thousands of tourists coming to Cửa Lò Beach.
Now, going to Cửa Lò is very convenient when the North-South Expressway is put into use, and when I come here I see that this amusement park is really classy. Food is delicious with reasonable prices.
To complete the goal of welcoming 4.15 million visitors and total tourism revenue reaching 4,200 billion VND in revenue in 2024. From now until the end of August, Cửa Lò Beach Tourism will continue to organize a series of attractive culture, sports, entertainment events.
To attract visitors, in July and August, there will be a flower festival, candle lighting to pay tribute to fallen heroes, as well as cultural and sports activities to celebrate the 30th anniversary of the town's founding.
The high number of visitors and revenue from the beginning of the summer tourist season has proven Cửa Lò's determination to change for development. It's the end of today's news. Thank you for watching and hope to see you next time.